So Kane sent me an image the other day, or rather a tweet containing an image that made me do a huzza what? Maybe, you know what I mean? It made me do a hubba what now? What is it? What? Hubba what? And this image depicts the generic avatar character from Pikmin 4 riding on Ochi with some Pikmin hanging around on him, and they're moving through snow against a wintry landscape. And for whatever reason, this was only on the Nintendo of Europe Twitter account. I was like searching through the NOA one, and I couldn't find it. For some reason, only Nintendo of Europe. I mean, maybe other territories too, but between the two, it was just posted on Nintendo of Europe. And the reason this image made me do a the reason I had that reaction is so this essentially depicts some sort of snowy place, a snowy Pikmin 4 kind of place. But there's no snow level in Pikmin 4. Have you ever noticed that? Honestly, I don't actually know if I put that together until now, until this image. I don't think I quite got that Pikmin 4 doesn't have a snow level, even though this is the game that introduced Ice Pikmin. It literally introduced Ice Pikmin, and yet there is no snow level. There are cold themed levels, caves. There are caves where you find icy, snowy kind of stuff. So, but not like a greater level, not a place where you're walking around in the snow and looking at the trees without the leaves and all that stuff. Basically what is depicted here. And I suppose it sort of makes sense because in that game, rather than the previous games where the different areas are kind of like different parts of a planet, or rather like geographically like kind of spread apart, whereas in this game, most of them are kind of centered around a house. I guess there are some areas that look like they may be a little further away, but they don't really stray too far away from this house, this kind of central thing, which is very cool, by the way. I love that about Pikmin 4. It's a very cool thing. But we're not reviewing Pikmin 4 today. Point is, though, there is no snow level in Pikmin 4. There's one in Pikmin 3. Absolutely. Snow all over the place. There's one in Pikmin 2. There's in half of the Pikmin games, there are snow levels, but no snow level in the one that introduces Ice Pikmin. So that does lead one to wonder, what is this? Why would they randomly, been a year and a half or something now? Why would they give us this random image that somebody made on purpose of a Pikmin 4 kind of snow area thing? Now, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking right now. What you're thinking is, Arlo, like you've got like really serious look on your face, and you look at me like really levelly, like just like, Arlo, this is a promotional image. This is a piece of marketing material. This is the Mario Sunshine 2 watermelon situation all over again. This is nothing. It means nothing. Sure, somebody went out of their way to make it, but they make a lot of holiday and season-related things for the various IPs, their Mario and whatnot. They'll make, hey, here's a little Happy Winter from Mario, Happy Valentine's Day from Samus. They haven't done that one yet. I'm hoping they do one of these days. But it's just, it doesn't matter that it's something kind of weird and new. Something that seems to have been created separately from the games. It's just a piece of marketing material, and I looked into it, and apparently this comes from the just like a wallpaper on the Nintendo website. You can spend your coins and points and stuff on various prizes, and some of those prizes are really cool wallpapers. And that's where this comes from. And when I learned that, I was like, oh, so that means this has probably been around for a while, right? Yeah, it's probably nothing. No, it's new. It is, I don't know exactly when it was added, but it is marked as new. This is a thing that was added pretty recently. Now, so like I said, I know that's what you are saying right now. You're saying that this doesn't mean anything. And you are right. You are correct. You're not wrong when you look at me with that look on your face and you say that. Here's the thing though. When you are forced to wait for something that you want so much for as long as we Pikmin fans had to wait, it does things to your brain, okay? It does. It breaks you in some small way, and you can't help but see something like this as a sign. It's what people do, you know? We take chaos, we take randomness, and we try to pull meaning from it. We assign meaning to that. We look for patterns. And I know, logically, that this is just an image that was whipped up by someone because, I don't know, someone at Nintendo was like, let's whip up some cute little marketing images for the season. I don't know why. It's just kind of like, I don't know, it's a PR thing. They like to give the impression that they're always using their characters, and they like to do little things just to make us smile. You know, there's not even a real big reason. They're not going to make money off of this image. This is a sunk cost for them. Whatever they paid the person with the Photoshop or whatever to make this image, it was just for fun. Because you know what? There's a lot of other cool wallpapers on there. I was looking, they've put some like really cool like Echoes of Wisdom ones with like not official looking art style. It almost looks like fan art. They've done a lot of really cool, just like Echoes of Wisdom stuff. You know, they've done the little like puppet things, and now they've got these cool wallpapers. So like, okay, sure. Logically, I know that this is just a cute little thing, but there is that little illogical part of myself that I cannot deny. I wish I could snuff. I wish I could just shoo it away because I know it's wrong, and yet I can't. And it's that idea that like, boy, what if this image came from something? And I cannot help but recall that, you know, I barely think about it. It doesn't really come up that much in my mind, but every once in a while, once in a blue moon, I will remember how Pikmin 4 didn't get any DLC. Not a drop, not a crumb, not so much as a single free update with one boring Dandori level or so, just like nothing. And by now, it is undoubtedly too late. They have undoubtedly moved on to other things. Pikmin 5, hopefully. But I still can't help but look at this image and be like, what if, though? What if they were doing some sort of DLC? What if there was some sort of wintry level or something? Is it possible? Is it possible? Or am I just pulling meaning and patterns from the randomness out of desperation to make this world feel a little less scary and confusing? I don't know. And it's true that if they were going to give us some sort of winter-themed DLC, wouldn't they have done it already? We're already a pretty good, about a third of the way through winter, but we've already passed through like the holidays, your Christmas, your New Year, etc. Why would they wait? I mean, if they're going to have a Direct in February, there's that rumor that there's going to be a Switch 1 Direct in February. That's still pretty much smack dab in the middle of winter. If they were going to release some sort of Pikmin 4 winter DLC level, I mean, I don't know. Wouldn't be the worst time. You know, that would certainly be material for a Switch 1 related Nintendo Direct. Is it possible? And is it possible that Pikmin 4 will be remastered on the Switch 2, and it'll be the deluxe version, and it'll come with the winter DLC. See, I just can't help it. I cannot help it. Nintendo, you've done something to me. You've done something to my brain. You show me a picture of Ochi in the snow, and this is what happens. This is what happens, and I can't help it. I can't help it. I want to be logical. I know that this means nothing, and yet I cannot let go of that little spark. And you know what? You know what? Maybe that's good. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we should hang on to that little spark sometimes. That little spark of hope, that little touch of magic. Maybe it's okay. Just sometimes to see an image of some Pikmin and snow and think, you know what? Maybe there is winter DLC coming. Maybe I'm not just crazy. I don't know. But I do know. Give us some darn Pikmin 4 DLC already!